The Libraries at Heart initiative is a collaboration between the Fulton County Library System and the American Heart Association to meet people where they are. 1 in 3 Atlantans have hypertension, and so the goal is to ensure that everyone in Fulton County has the resources they need to measure and track their blood pressure. So it's very important that we check our blood pressure, especially if you have already been diagnosed with hypertension. Checking your blood pressure daily is very important. If you do not already have a hypertension diagnosis, it is important to know your numbers because hypertension is known as the silent killer. It can increase your risk for heart disease, stroke. It can even cause blindness if your blood pressure is not well regulated. And so not just having hypertension is the problem, but all of the risks that it can cause if your blood pressure is not being treated and monitored properly. Starting May 20th, 13 libraries in the Fulton County system will have 2 kits that you can check out, 1 in English and 1 in Spanish. If you have a Fulton County library card, you can check out the kits and use them for a 2-week period. During that time, you can measure your blood pressure as many times as you need to. The kits will have logs where you can record your blood pressure. After the 2 weeks, you return the kits like you would any other Fulton County book or resource, and then you can check it out again if you need to. Or at the libraries, there'll be stations set up where you can monitor your blood pressure anytime that the libraries are open. So you can check out or utilize the stations that will be at the 13 libraries. It is fairly simple to use the devices. However, within all of the kits, there are resources and instructions on how to accurately measure your blood pressure, as well as videos that you can watch, which will demonstrate how to check your blood pressure. All of that information will be in the kits that you can check out from the library. So once you check out the kit, there will be no fees. There will be no late fees generated. And so it is really a great resource that you can use. You cannot place a hold on the kits. But again, if you're not able to get a kit when you need one, all of the library systems, you will have the stations that you can come in and monitor your blood pressure. So once you check your blood pressure, the device will tell you your reading. So your reading is 2 numbers. So your systolic and your diastolic. So the number at the top and the number at the bottom. Within each kit, there will be a color-coded page where it will have the various blood pressure ranges. So normal to extremely high, dangerous. Within the kits, it will tell you what to do based on the readings that you receive. There is also a page with medical and health resources that you can scan a QR code or go to a short web link to find a healthcare provider near you if your blood pressure is in that range where you may need medical attention. The main thing that you should do if your blood pressure is in that critical range is call 911. That is the first thing that you should do if your blood pressure is in that critical range at the bottom of the color-coded page.
The Fulton County Library System is very excited about our partnership with the American Heart Association. It is a win-win for both organizations. We are so happy to be able to provide this service to our communities in need, and as far as heart health awareness and blood pressure checks. This blood pressure cuff program will be a very wonderful program, giving everyone free access to these devices, which they will be allowed to check out and also to use in-house. So this has been a program that we've been working on for a year, and it is very exciting to see it come into fruition. And we're looking forward to our patrons being able to utilize these devices, and hopefully we'll save a life in the meanwhile. Initially, we're going to start off the program with 13 branches. Those branches were chosen based on statistical information provided by the American Heart Association for areas, communities that are most in need as far as heart issues, blood pressure concerns, and things of that nature. So we will be starting off with 13 branches, and then we will roll out our additional remaining branches along the way within the year, due to a very nice grant awarded to us by the American Heart Association. So we will eventually end up with 34 branches having these 3 kits. The 3 kits will be, 1 will be in English, 1 will be in Spanish, and 1 will be Spanish and English bilingual that will stay in-house for our patrons to use as well. There will be a 14-day checkout period. and they will also be available, like I stated, in-house for people to use at any time for free. So please just come visit one of our libraries, and we will have all information pertaining to those initial 13 sites on our website at fulcolibrary.org.